At a crossroads in life, perhaps we should consider not what direction we're pointed in, but the way we choose to walk. I have focused so much on which path I'm taking and what it is I'm seeking that I forgot to look around. What a lie we have been sold, that the destination or the next checkpoint matters more than the journey. For after all, reaching a destination is only one moment, just like all the rest. And is that not always followed by what's next? I have been carefully treading the path, treading lightly, with a compass and map in hand, desperately trying to read and follow moss-covered signposts. And would it not be better to focus on how we walk and on who walks the path with us, rather than where it takes us? If we live in each moment, we'll realize that life is the puzzle that forms when all these moments join together. Life is the smile on your best friend's face, the wrinkle in your grandma's brow. Life is the cliff jump and the dusty novel and the urgency of now. It's the lazy morning reading and the night you stay up to watch the sunrise. It's falling in love with the freckles on someone's cheeks and getting lost in their eyes. It's the car drive with your friends at night when the music is right and the warm wind's in flight and you know that you're alive. Life is the movie that you watch over and over, the song that makes you wish you could squeeze between the notes and reside inside where you belong. Life is the tea you spill on the carpet and soaking wet shoes. It's a bloody lip, a hickey, a stretch mark, a self-harm scar, a tattoo, a birthmark, and a bruise. Life is the darkness that surrounds you and won't let you go, and the light that creeps in at dawn and makes the room glow. Life is yearning for a time and a place you never knew. It's looking at the wide eyes of a baby and remembering the world when it was brand new. It's the voice that makes you feel safe. And endless days of working yourself to the bone. It's crying because of lost love and crying because of love found and fearing the unknown. It's drinking and crying alone at 2 a.m. and an open bottle of whiskey passed among friends. The wind that appends an unrolled spliff and the perfect smoking spot at the top of the cliff. Life is looking at someone and feeling entirely unable to comprehend their beauty because their light shines so bright. It's the safe sound of a loved one breathing at night. It's saying goodbye and not realizing it'll be the last time. The smell of coal and wood smoke and wide open skies, of hospitals and laundry powder and warm apple pies, the taste of chocolate and broccoli and dirt and lips, of salt and snow or burgers and chips. Life is laughing until your sides ache and the breath leaves your lungs. It's meeting new people and acid tabs under tongues. It's feeling your every cell vibrate at a gig and dancing unabashed. It's the candid beauty of drunken conversations when you're absolutely smashed. It's whispering to a lover and laughing with a friend, promises till the end, and the way your heart breaks when you have to pretend that it's all okay. It's words shared in anger or silence shared in bliss, chain-smoking cardio routines, and the moment for a kiss. It's the moment you know it's summer, when the daisies push through the floor and the smell of freshly cut grass lingers on every street. It's the wag of an old dog's tail as she sleeps at your feet, scabby knees and whispering trees, holes in clothes and blistered toes. It's following the river to see where it goes. It's the moment you know it's autumn, when the forests turn orange and gold and the cold starts to hold your bones. It's the first breath a baby takes, and the last blink of fading eyes. It's looking up at 1,000 stars and watching storm clouds cross the sky. It's screaming at a protest, or marking 5 years since a loved one died. It's the moment you know you love them. And the moment you know it's over, it's choosing the wrong path and having to circle around and start over. It's feeling certain that your heart is tearing in two with tears in your eye when you look at the person who you know will be a star in someone else's sky. It's forgetting tomorrow will come and savouring each second of a night you wish would never end. And feeling you can breathe deeper, embraced in a hug with a friend. It's making plans for the future and watching those plans get foiled. It's early morning birdsong and burying your feet in the soil. It's lying awake and asking WikiHow how to get over a crush, whether you're in love and how not to blush. It's the safety of a mom's hug and the roughness of callous skin. It's having the courage to tell someone how you feel but not knowing where to begin. The feeling of missing someone with your whole soul, feeling like every moment you're without them, you're missing a limb. It's scratched glasses and a broken phone, driving alone, a soft moan, and imagining scenarios you've never known. It's hearing the words, "I don't love you," and then hearing the words, "I love you so much." It's smelling the faint bluebell air in May and a father's broken touch. It's shitting in a portaloo at a festival and throwing up in your bag. Sleeping in the sand and using the campfire to light a fag. It's forgiving someone who wronged you and apologising to someone you wronged. It's lyrics that you feel were written for you and hearing that one song that makes you feel like you belong and makes you forget everything else. Books that change your life and books that will never leave the shelf. It's not being able to make the pieces of your life add up and losing yourself. Life is sitting beneath a willow tree on the banks of a dirty stream. It's reading poems and scrolling through memes, feeling forgotten and feeling redeemed. It's choosing not to take a risk or deciding to take that leap. It's a mother singing her child to sleep. It's watching the kids get older each time the family gets together. It's playing cards and Monopoly and small talk about the weather, the wanderlust of cobbled streets and the smell of old leather. It's feeling like your heart is about to burst with gratitude and feeling like the world is yours to roam. It's the feeling of love and that moment you realise you're home. Life is made up of these moments, the ones that we usually miss, but sometimes we catch them and we hold them for a second and they make us remember that we're alive. These moments were almost never planned, hidden in the space between, but they're the ones that make life whole and real. Life is not measured by our milestones, getting that job, getting those grades, marrying that person, losing that weight. That's not the purpose. They're just souvenirs we collect along the way we walk the path, the unplanned moments and the unscheduled stops and detours when we embrace everything, the pain, the joy, the transience, rebelliously existing in this flickering flame. And we forget the time, taking each moment as equally as important as our destination. That's what life is to me.